Well, good evening and welcome to Fredstown, Montana. It's the Vikings here tonight taking on the Dillon Beavers in the 6 o'clock ball game at the Western A tip-off tournament here. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vows here, and get ready to do pregame. I didn't get the interview yesterday of Coach Hollow M, so I'll play that interview before yesterday's game due to changing gymnasiums and only 15 minutes in between. So I want to play that today here as the Vikings get ready to take on the Dillon Beavers. And pregame is brought to you by JT Detailing. Josh Digley, 406-261-1460. A good detailer. He's been second, third in the Flathead, in the best of Flathead for businesses and detailing. And let's take a listen and hear what Coach Hollow had to say yesterday before that first ball game when they took on Frenchtown. So I didn't get a chance to talk to him about today's ball game, but certainly have that interview with him yesterday.
Season. You should have a really strong team. Had a great game, winning overtime down there in Hamilton on Tuesday. So talk about this year's team and your expectations, and you got a lot of leaders out there.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, a lot of these guys that are playing out here now are playing at the divisional tournament, 30 minutes at the divisional tournament, the last game of the season. So I have high expectations. Got some injuries we're battling right now. We got a couple new guys that are trying to find their fit and their role, but I think good things are on the horizon. We got a lot of room for improvement.
Well, yeah, you have the Savick boys back, the brothers there, Austin and Tamrit. Austin, probably your leader there. Trekker Hickey, Alex Oakes, and Quinn Kerr, Campbell, and I'm probably missing somebody.
Justin Gage. Yep, Kevin Wiest.
Yeah, Kevin Wiest. Yeah. So in the scrimmage, you guys look like you're going to be strong. You got a lot of talent. It's going to how they gel and put it together.
Yeah. No, we do. We have some good basketball players. We got a long ways to go. It was fun. We got a win against Hamilton, which we'll probably talk about, and that was great. You go get a win on the road anytime in Class A is good, but I didn't think we played good at all, and still got a win. So it's exciting that we have so much potential for growth, and I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, you talk about that last game, just 2 points away from making it, into another game on that Saturday morning over in Columbia Falls, double overtime. Probably one of the best games I've ever got to call. Second to the one back in Ronan semifinal against Anaconda. That was to go to state. So I'm looking forward to your team. They're always exciting and fun to watch. I mean, all last year, just really athletic, very fast and very quick. Just got to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see what we're capable of, and I feel like Austin's as good a player as there is in the state. I feel Alex Oakes is ready to have a breakout season. I think he's an all-conference type player. I think Trekker and Tamrit are both all-conference type players, and it's exciting. Now tonight we might be going against the best team in the state, so we're without Alex, which is gonna be a challenge, but I'm excited. It's going to be a test of where we're at right now, and hopefully our kids have a little extra fire tonight, remembering last year.
Well, this is just the baseline for the season, because we all know it doesn't really count until we get to into February and March. That's when it really counts. So these games will tell you where you're at, what you need to work on, and then come around when we get back to divisionals coming up. I believe that's the end of February, March time frame, actually the first week of March before state. Then when you play them early, see where you're at, and should be an exciting ball game.
Yeah, I mean, they're as good as any team in the state. They probably have as good a chance as anybody of playing in the state championship. So you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched by any means, but they're a good team, and Dillon's a good team. We go next week, we play Lockwood, who's a good team. We play Haver, who's a good team. Like, we've got a really tough schedule before break. which I'd rather have. I'd rather have that than 6 games we're going to go out and win and not have to play hard in. Not have to play hard. We always do that, but games that aren't going to challenge us. I'd rather get challenged now and again kind of see where we're at, what we need to do, and.
It's kind of like that college non-conference, build your schedule so you can make yourself find out where you're at and what you need to work on and who's going to step up for you.
100%.
Well, looking forward to today's ball game. First games of the year for me, so we'll see how I do. A little jet lag from my trip, but I'm looking forward to watching you guys play tonight. So, and calling it again, get things done, and you want to come talk to me after the game, just flag me down, let me know. Always bring a player to talk to as well. That's always good. But I appreciate your time as always, Coach, and go Vikes.
Yes, sir. Thank you much.
Oh, okay. That's Coach John Hollow yesterday on the pregame. Playing that today, with these games back to back is kind of hard. Having to get over there and do that. Switch from gymnasium to gymnasium, so unable to get in that yesterday, so decided to play it today here. And so it's the Vikings get ready to take on the Dillon Beavers. We got about almost 11 minutes till tip off here. We're tipping off at 6 o'clock tonight. 406-270-7384. Text me, message me, let me know you're listening out there. I'm going to bring in Matt Pregame, the athletic director for Big Fork High School, and a tough day yesterday for both the Vikings and the Valkyries.
That's right. Yeah, they had tough in the fact they had some really good competition. They might have pulled a couple of the best teams yesterday and today. I think the Frenchtown for sure is just the boys and girls are just top notch, well coached, good athletes. It was a good test for us.
Well, and like Coach Hollow talked about, Frenchtown, everybody's 6'1" or taller on the team, just really big.
Yeah.
And we're missing one of our key players, Oaks.
Yeah.
But guys come out there and tried to play. Got within about 15 in the second half. But then Frenchtown pulled away because they could shoot it. They were lighting it up from the outside. Even their big guys.
Yeah. It's a dangerous combination.
Griffin and
44 and 45.
Yep.
They're a dangerous combination. You got the size. You try and key on the paint. They'll stretch you out. Then they'll hurt you from the outside. You key on the outside. They'll hurt you from the inside. They're just a very balanced team.
Well, they got that 34 Hank Smith, and I remember when he was just a freshman.
Oh, he
was like just so good. He must have been coming up really, worked on his moves, and he's only a junior. Yeah. So they have a very, very strong team. But our guys, battled in that ball game. We'll find out. Taking on a different Dillon Beavers team.
Yeah.
They're without, a couple of their big guys from last year that graduated. So, and right here last year, if you remember the first game of this tournament last year, they pushed them and barely lost that ball game here.
I think they were without
Frenchtown. They were without Kernow.
Yeah, Kernow was a difference maker, boy. What is he playing for the Bobcats right now?
Yeah, he graduated. I think he's redshirting for the Bobcats.
That's right.
This year, I'm not sure, but
they had a couple just bangers in there, but we played great, and I think that's been our story. It's a long season, and I like these draws, to be honest with you. We want to play. Ideally, you want to play the best teams out there and test your mettle and see where you're at, and go back to work.
Well, because when the divisionals happens the beginning of March in Hamilton. That's where it's at. They're going to see these teams. They're going to see Frenchtown. They're going to see Dillon.
If you want to play late in the tournament, you're going to see one of these teams.
Yeah, you probably won't see them in the first round, depending on how your seed. So you want to come through and play well and get a higher seed throughout. So we'll see. We saw some of the other teams out here. Browning just taking care of business earlier against Hamilton. How was Polson?
You know what? They've got that curly kid, tall, 6'6".
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the name of that guard that's been playing since he was a freshman. Not right. Come on. I should have my program. I should have studied better, James. I apologize.
Well, when you come work with me,
I know. I didn't.
You need to study because
it's chapter 2.
That's part of a color analyst.
I know.
Color analyst is supposed to add the color or the information.
Alphabetical order.
Oh, that's why I am going in alphabetical order.
That's right.
You got Michelle
Michelle.
Yeah.
That's one. So Michelle
Yeah,
and Curly are their two.
He's Kyson. He's only a sophomore this year.
Yep. He started as a freshman, and they're just a dynamic duo.
brothers.
I didn't think Curly shot super well, but certainly going to be another tough team.
Malachi Curley,
Yep,
at 6'4".
Yep.
They list him at.
They'll be a dynamic team for sure. Back to these guys, I remember 12 from last year. He's a heck of a point guard for Dillon, for the Beavers, number 12.
Hartman, Cohen Hartman, but
he might be a fifth-year senior. I don't know. It seems
you
like
see Kurnow's younger brother, a freshman,
at
6'1". I don't think they. And
Monday
is 6'8", a sophomore.
Sweet,
and again, Dillon, everybody's over 6 feet.
I know.
6'1" and taller, or at least they're listed that way.
That's right.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see this ball game as the Vikings come out.
Yep. It'll be fun. It'll be a good game. They compete and battle.
Yeah, and see where that goes. So I'm excited for another game and see if they can probably shoot a little bit better.
Yeah.
And that's when the ball's going in the hole. It changes a lot.
Well,
right?
and I think the season, I've said it already this evening. It's a long season, and you got to get all your pieces together. And if you get everybody dialed in, your shots dialed in, your positions dialed in, you can finish healthy. We have a really talented group of boys and girls, and I think both teams have a really good shot at making runs here. And so,
a chance because you get 4 from our side that go to state, so they have an opportunity from this side. Who's the big teams?
Yeah,
and I would say Dillon's going to be one of them, and Frenchtown for sure.
Dillon, Frenchtown, Polson, Big Fork,
Browning.
There's not. I tell you what,
even
to get
Libby. I mean, they have Anderson
on
their team, but you know how it is with one player. It's really difficult. So they might struggle just a little bit, but
I don't think there's going to be any games we can take the night off. Both teams are going to have to play hard every night.
But if we're healthy and go up against it, we get Lockwood and somebody else over in Dillon next week. So that will be
another good matchup.
Yeah, exciting. Really press in the non-conference and see where we're at and what we need to work on throughout the season. But ultimately, it's March time. End of February, March, where it really counts. And we'll see where both the Vikings and Valkyries are for that. So,
Yep.
Hey, take a look at Dillon is in their dark blue. They look like gold white striping and white numbers. And the Vikes are in their whites with blue and gray striping on the side.
That's right. Looking sharp
for today. They're the home team on the board versus Dillon, who will be the guest today. So, we got about 4 minutes till tip-off here in Frenchtown at the Western A tip-off tournament. It's the Vikings going to take on the Dillon Beavers. I'll take a timeout, come back with the starting lineups, and get things going here from Frenchtown, Montana. Thanks.
Take care, James.
Matt. Enjoy. Thanks for joining me on the pregame, and we'll talk to you later. We'll be back after this timeout. Well, welcome back here. Both teams off the court. 2 minutes to go on the clock here. Let's bring your starting lineups, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Service, Financial and Property Casualty Insurance Needs. Seth Price at 406-420-2054. And first of all, for the Beavers, their starting lineup, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Kanan Christensen. At 6'2", a sophomore, number 11, Noah Feenstra. One of the captains, a 6'3", senior, number 12, Cohen Hartman. 6'4", senior, captain number 20, Will Hansen. And finally, a 6'8", sophomore, number 24, Asen Monday, for head coach Jeff Edwards. This is by Gary Ferris, Andrew Zier, and Jaron Laws. If you recognize that Jaron Laws, you'll recognize him from Thompson Falls. And for the starting lineup for your Big Fork Valkyries tonight, at 6 foot even, a guard, senior, captain, number 1, Tamarit Savick. Also a guard, a 5'9", senior, number 3, Grady Campbell. At 5'11", senior guard, number 14, Captain Trekker Hickey. A 6'4", senior guard, captain number 15, Austin Savick. And finally, wrap it up, forward, 6'4", sophomore number 25, Justin Gates, for head coach John Hollow. He's assisted by Adam Jort, Brandon Pizzola, and Zach Christensen. All right, tip-off brought to you by Hanson Excavating. Ready to tip it off here. Asen Monday going up against Tamarit Savick. About underway. They need to clear the scoreboard. Now they clear the scoreboard. They still have the score from the last game up there, so can't really get going here. We'll take that. Oh, we would have the advantage at 56-49, but we want to play this one out. Jumping up, Dillon gets the rebound, or the tip-off, and they'll get over to Feenstra. Feenstra top of the key over to Hartman. Hartman looking to drive. Going to dish it off to Christensen. Christensen, three-point shot on the way, short. Tamarit Savick battles in there, and Grady Campbell. And Dillon's going to get called for the personal. It's Christensen over the back of Campbell. Campbell, nice job boxing out. First foul on Christensen, and first team foul on Dillon. So Tamarit will inbound to Campbell. Campbell up across the timeline for the Vikes, over to Savick, left side. In the corner, going to get up to Austin Savick. Austin out to Gates. Gates driving. Looking, hands off to Hickey. Hickey driving in. Up, under. Left hand off the glass, no good. Rebounder and grabbed there by number 4, Christensen, for Dillon. Up the left side to number 20, Hansen. Hansen in the corner. And he'll give it up to number 11, Feenstra. He steps on the sideline, and another turnover by Dillon here. And Big Fork basketball, Campbell to bring it across the timeline for the Vikings. Just underway here in the ball game. Over to Austin Savick, right side, right wing. Austin, man-to-man defense by the Beavers. Austin, three-point shot on the way off the rim, no good. Campbell grabs the rebound over out the right side, right wing. They'll bring it out top and set it up again. Over to Tamarit in the corner. Hickey, left corner, looking to drive out and tipped away by Feenstra. It'll remain Big Fork basketball. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 6:51 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Into Campbell. Campbell looking to drive underneath. He finds Gates. Gates off the glass. Too strong. Grabbed there by Hansen. Hansen will give it over. Quickly up to Asen Monday. He can't handle the pass. Coming from Hansen. And it goes out of bounds. Turnover. And Big Fork basketball. Austin Savick into Campbell. Campbell into the front court. Over to Savick. Savick, Austin on the drive, right side. Looking to go up underneath. Taken away by Dillon. Feenstra. Feenstra up the right side. Will give it up top of the key. Three-point shot on the way by number 12. That's Hartman. Misses it. Rebounded by Hansen. Hansen drives baseline. Gives it up short on the shot there by Hartman. Big Fork with the rebound. It's Tamarit giving up to Campbell. Campbell over the right side. Hickey, turnaround jumper off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Hansen, or excuse me, Hartman. Hartman across the timeline. Hartman will give it up to Feenstra. Feenstra looking to drive over to Hartman. Hartman on the drive, back to Feenstra. And Christensen. Christensen will give it up to Hartman. Hartman looking to drive. Pull up jumper off the glass, no good. And Austin Savick rebounds for Big Fork. Quickly up, gives it to Hickey. Hickey grabs it. It'll be held ball. And it'll be Big Fork basketball as Dillon won the tip. So Big Fork basketball, 5:36 to go, no score here from Frenchtown, Montana, as the Vikes take on the Dillon Beavers. Campbell over the right side, gives it up to Hickey. Over to Tamret Savick. Savick fumbles it, picks it up, gives it to his brother Austin. Austin Savick back to Tamret. And Ace Monday going to drive through and get called for the personal. That's Monday's first and second team foul on the Beavers. Austin Savick into Campbell. Campbell top of the key, man-to-man defense by the Beavers. Campbell going to go left side. Gets it knocked away. Pressure defense put on by Dillon, trying to trap. Down to 20 seconds of the shot clock. Gates will set the screen. Campbell over. Austin Savick. It'll remain Big Fork basketball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And number 0, Tayden West checks in for Campbell. 5:02 to go. And 12 seconds on the shot clock. West gets it over to Tamret. Tamret, look at the corner. Looking to Austin, down to 6. 5. West. Got to get it up. 2 seconds. Got to throw it up. No, shot clock violation. The left-handed layup will not count by West. And 33, Gage Kernow, along with 23, Paxton Priere, check in for Dillon. With 4:48 to go here in the first quarter and no score on the Big Fork Harvest Foods scoreboard. And Dillon will inbound. Feenstra with the basketball. Across the timeline, he'll give it over to Hansen. Hansen up to Hartman. And team control foul at number 20. Will Hansen with the illegal screen. He'll get called for the personal and third team foul on Dillon. Into West. West will bring it up across the timeline. Top of the key. Gives it over to Tamret Savick. Savick gives it over to Austin Savick. Austin Savick, left wing. Pull-up jumper baseline is good by Austin Savick. So Savick puts the first 2 points up. 2-0 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Feenstra pulls up. Three-pointer by Feenstra from the right side is good. Into West. Down to about 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Gates looking to drive. Gives it up to Tamret. Tamret Savick. Hickey. Top of the key to West. Over to Gates. Gates right wing. Top of the key. Looking for Hickey. Got Hickey back door. Hickey up off the glass. Gets his own rebound. And they're going to try to go back up. Puts it back up. Falls out. And Austin Savick with a rebound for Big Fork. He's going to drive baseline. Off the glass. No good. Too strong. Bouncing around. West will grab the loose ball and set it up again for the Vikes. They'll get over Austin. 3-point shot right side by Austin Savick. And for Christensen and 24 Monday back in. And checking in for the Vikes, number 2, Kevin Wiest. Austin looked like he got fouled. No whistle on the 3-point shot. And 3:27 to go. 3-2 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Dillon leaves. Underneath, Savick. Austin takes it away. Intended for Monday. Savick driving coast to coast. Underneath. Got caught in the air. Tried to get it to Tamret. Take it away. And Feenstra off his leg. And Big Fork, number 10. It'll be Quinn Kerr checking in for the Vikings. So Wiest in the back court will inbound to West. So Wiest to West. Not East, but Wiest to West. And West will bring it up the court for the Vikes. West over. Trekker Hickey, top of the key, Tamret Savick. Savick looking to drive up under left hand. Just too strong off the glass. No good. And rebounded there by Dylan Christensen. He'll give it up to Monday. On the drive is Kernow. Over. 23, shot on the way, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Christensen. Feenstra, Kernow. Check that. Kernow with the basketball. Driving. Christensen, right side, underneath Monday. Monday, turn around, shoots it up, and scores the bucket. So 5-2, Dillon leads here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. In the corner, Tamrat Savick, Big Fork and Dillon, West on the ground. 2 Vikings and 2 Beavers on the ground fighting for it. As 12 Hartman and 20 Hansen return to the lineup for the Beavers with 2:15 to go here in quarter number 1. Dillon leading 5-2 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Christensen across the timeline. He'll give it over to Hartman. Hartman on the drive in the key. Spin move off the glass, misses it. Tamrat Savick with the rebound for the Vikes. He's going to get out to West. West top of the key for the Vikings. Kevin Weiss in the corner. Tamrat Savick in the right corner. Out to Quinn Kerr. Kerr looking to drive. Baseline. Kerr, Tamrat Savick. Oh, take it away. Christensen with the basketball. Up to Hartman. Hartman will slow it down. 1:35 to go here in quarter number 1. Christensen. He'll give it over to Pierre. Underneath. Monday. Off the glass, scores the bucket. Timeout taken by the Vikings. 30-second timeout. Campbell, Gates, and Austin Savick return to the lineup for Big Fork. 7-2 here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. And number 11, Noah Feenstra checking back in for Dillon. So Big Fork getting the shots early but not getting it to drop here in the first quarter. And we'll stay right here. So after the bucket, it's Big Fork basketball. And Austin Savick will inbound for the Vikings. Gets it into Campbell. Campbell will bring it up for the Vikings. 1-3-1 trap by Dillon. Tamrat Savick underneath. Savick up off the glass, too strong. Gates and Savick battling for it. Christensen, or check that. Feenstra comes up with the rebound. So getting the shots, just not getting the fall. Got to find those bunnies underneath. They call a blocking foul, and Tamrat looked like he was sat underneath. First personal on Tamrat Savick, and first team foul. The bucket's good, and they'll get one more for the and one. Monday puts it up, misses it. Out of bounds off Big Fork. And Weiss will return the lineup for the Vikings for Austin Savick. Feenstra in the corner to Hartman. Hartman left corner wing. Out to Feenstra. Feenstra top of the key. Screen set by Dillon. Over Christensen. Baseline Hansen driving. Kicks it in the corner. Hartman knocked away by Tamrat Savick. It remained Dillon basketball. 51 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's 9-2 Dillon on your Hansen Excavating scoreboard. Christensen underneath. Throws it up. Hits the backboard. And Hartman puts it up, rebounded, and run down in the corner by West. So Dillon with a couple shots missing it. Down to 35 seconds to go here. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Campbell looking. Dillon looking to trap. Got to come help him. Stolen away by Christensen. Christensen going to pull up, looks underneath to Monday. He runs into his own player. And off of Dillon, out of bounds. It'll be Big Fork basketball. Hickey to return for West for the Vikings. And Gates will inbound. 23.9 to go here in the first quarter, and the shot clock is off. 9-2, Big Fork in a hold for one as Campbell crosses the timeline. Over to Hickey. Back to Campbell in the corner. Weist knocked away by Dillon, by Feenstra. Out of bounds. It'll remain Big Fork basketball. 14 and a half seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Campbell will inbound here in the near court underneath his own basket. Underneath, gets it to Hickey. Hickey off the glass. Nice inbound pass from Campbell, and Hickey scores the bucket for the Vikes. 6 seconds. Feenstra pulls up for a long three. Down to 1 second. Hickey trying to throw it up. No good. So after one complete, it is the Dillon Beavers 12, your Big Fork Vikings 4, here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here from Frenchtown, Montana, and at the Western A tip-off tournament. I'll take a timeout and be back after this timeout from Frenchtown. Welcome back. Quarter number 2. It'll be Vikings basketball to start the second quarter here from Frenchtown. Austin Savick returns in the lineup. So it's the starters, Campbell, Hickey, the Savick brothers, along with Gates for the Vikes. I'll get you Dillon here in just a minute. Campbell gets trapped. Tamret in the right corner. Back out to Campbell. Got to figure out this trap. Tamret can drive, kicks it. Hickey, three-point shot, west wing, no good. Tamret grabs a rebound over Hansen. Campbell looking, gets it out to Tamret. And Dillon takes it away over to Hansen, Hartman, top of the key. Feenstra, Hansen with the basketball, looking, driving underneath. Monday misses it. Right there, Hickey battling with it. Monday blocked by Gates. Monday puts it up again, puts it up a third time, and gets it in for Dillon. Over to Hickey. Hickey back to Campbell. Campbell, top of the key. Over to Hickey. Hickey, left side. Finding Austin Savick. Savick. Out to Hickey. Hickey, Campbell, top of the key. Gates, back door, trying to get it to Austin Savick. Taken away, knocked away by 24, Monday. And Dillon with a basketball. Feenstra. Monday floats it up and good. They missed the carry by Dillon. It's 16-4 on the Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Dillon leading the Vikes. Gates, three-point shot, left side, right side, off the rim. No good, rebounded by Feenstra. And he'll break it across the timeline for Dillon. Man-to-man defense by Big Fork. Campbell steps in the lane, steals it off the glass, scores the bucket. Nice defense by Grady Campbell to score the bucket for 2 for the Vikes. Feenstra. He'll give it up to Hartman. Hartman looking to drive. Back out top of the key, Monday. Monday looking to drive, pull in, up, stolen away. Another steal by Campbell. Campbell looking up, under, high off the glass. No good. Tamret Savick comes up with a rebound, puts it off the glass, and scores it for 2, and the Beavers will take a timeout. West will come back in for Big Fork. And 33-23 for Dillon. Pierre and Kernow return for the Beavers. 16-8 here. A 30-second timeout taken by Dillon. And the Vikings within 8 of the Beavers on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And speaking of the Valkyries, we'll have that game here. They play at 7:30. They'll take on the Lady Beavers over in the other gym. So we'll be changing gyms just like last night. And we'll have that game for you as well. So second quarter, Dillon doubling up the Vikes. Vikes finding a little bit something there, and a couple steals by Grady Campbell and coming away with a couple buckets. So good defense leads to good offense. And Feenstra across the timeline gives it over. Hartman, Curnow, Feenstra, Hartman skip pass. Feenstra top of the key with a 3 on the way. It was good. That's his third one. Somebody needs to guard him. West. Right corner out to Campbell. Campbell underneath. Tamrat Savick over to Hickey. Austin Savick, left corner. Drives baseline, puts it up and under. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls at number 11, Noah Feenstra. That's his first team foul here in the second quarter. At the line for the Vikings, number 15, Austin Savick, and he'll shoot 2. First shot rims in and out, and he'll get one more with 5:11 to go here till halftime. 19-8 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Dillon leads Big Fork. Second shot is good, make that 19-9. And Hansen will inbound to Feenstra. Feenstra quickly up. Gets it back. Curnow looking to drive up underneath. Pass missed. Shot missed by Dillon. Puts it back up. Gets the rebound again. Hansen, long 3 on the way. Battling underneath. And Hartman grabs the rebound. Puts it back in for Dillon. Austin Savick. Look, up underneath. Turnaround jumper. In and out. No good. West will grab the loose rebound. Up, under, left hand, no good. And grabbed there by Hansen. Hansen quickly across the timeline for Dillon. He'll give it over to Hartman. Hartman thought about the 3, pulls up and shoots it and scores the 3. And Campbell across the timeline for Big Fork. Over to West. West on the right side, driving, gives it up to Hickey. Hickey, pull-up jumper is good, just inside the 3-point line by Trekker Hickey. And the Vikings will take a timeout as Monday and Christensen return for Dillon. 24-11 with 4:07 to go here till halftime on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. And it looks like a 30-second timeout. So Hollow using both of his 30s here in the first half. He'll have 3 fulls remaining after this one. And Dillon coming out hot from the 3-point line. I believe that's probably 4 or 5 threes already by the Beavers here in the first half. So West, the Savick brothers, Hickey, and Wiest in the lineup for Big Fork. Christensen along with Perrier, Curnow, Hartman, and Monday in the ballgame for Dillon. 3-point shot on the way, or missed it inside. Hickey battling around. Dillon comes up with it. And held ball. West will tie up. Hartman. It'll remain Dillon basketball. 3:48 to go. 24-11 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Into Monday. Perrier, or check that Curnow. On to Monday, back to Curnow. Christensen with the basketball. 2-3 zone by Big Fork. In the corner. Down to 3 seconds. Launched. 12 by Hartman. Misses it. Tamrat Savick grabs the rebound. The shot clock was running out. Tamrat Savick, too strong off the glass, trying to hit Wiest cutting underneath, and grabbed there by Perrier. Perrier looking, pulls it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Monday. Fouls will be on number 1. That's Tamrat Savick, his second first-team foul. And Hansen returns for Dillon. Feenstra with his 4th 3 from the right side. Someone needs to pick him up. Hickey. Tamron Savick, spin move, up. Christensen with a block. Quickly up. Taken away by Austin Savick. Savick going to drive up the middle. Nearly loses it, grabs it back. Gives it over to Hickey. Hickey on the left wing. Back out to Austin Savick. Savick, top of the key, 3 on the way is good. So Big Fork able to put up their first 3. 27-14, 2:33 to go. And number 12, Hartman will return for Dillon. A full timeout taken by the Beavers with time running down here in the first half. They lead 27-14 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. I'll take a timeout as well here from Frenchtown. Well, welcome back here just before halftime. Each team with 3 timeouts left. Team fouls 1 apiece. Here, it'll be Dillon basketball here. 2:33 to go here in the first half. And the Beavers leaving 27-14 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Into Feenstra. Feenstra with 4 threes here in the first half already. Give it up to Christensen. Christensen will pick it up. Gives it over to Hartman. Hartman, Feenstra. As they're looking to run clock and set it up. Hansen, Hartman, Christensen. Back out to Hartman. Hartman underneath. Gets it to Hansen. Feenstra trying to drive. Top of the key. Hartman, 3 on the way. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Hickey. Kerr in the ballgame for the Vikes, who came in after that timeout, or during that timeout. Gets it over to West. West underneath, back out to Austin Savick. West, right side. Savick looking to drive in. Kicks it over. West, 3 from the right side. In and out, no good. Weiss right there, battling for it. And Kerr battling for it. Quinn Kerr goes out of bounds off him. It'll be Dillon basketball here. 1:41 to go in the first half. Into Feenstra. Nearly taken away. Nice job by Weiss. He taps it over to Quinn Kerr. Kerr will give it to Austin Savick. Over to Hickey. Hickey top of the key. Back out to Austin Savick. Savick looking to drive in. Tries to throw it to Weiss. Ill-advised pass. And Dillon comes up with it. It'll be Hartman across the timeline. Over to Feenstra. Thought about the 3. Good defense. Quinn Kerr nearly knocking it away. Hartman into the middle of the key, puts it up and scores the bucket. Down to 1 minute to go here in the first half. And Austin Savick with the basketball. He'll get over to Weiss in the corner. West. Back top of the key. Quinn Kerr. Hickey. Austin Savick, 3 from the left side. In and out, no good. And Hansen will get the rebound for Dillon. Gives up to Feenstra, over to Hartman. Hartman left side. Hartman looking, go to the top of the key. 26 seconds on the shot clock. 35 seconds on the game clock. Hartman with a miss. Hickey grabs a long rebound. Gets it up. West. Nice dish by Hickey to West with a left-handed layup for 2. Hartman will give it over to Feenstra. Shot clock off, down to 15 seconds here to go in the first half. And Feenstra out near half court, going to set it up. He'll give it over to Christensen, back to Feenstra. Feenstra looking for Hartman. Hartman driving, cut off by Quinn Kerr. In the corner, Christensen, 3 on the way, no good. Austin Savick grabs it as it misses everything. And that'll be the first half here from Frenchtown, Montana, Western A tip-off tournament. It is the Dillon Beavers 29, your Big Fork Vikings 16 on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. I will take a break, get your halftime stats, and come back with those momentarily after this timeout from Frenchtown, Montana. Well, welcome back to Frenchtown, Western A tip-off tournament. The Vikings and the Dillon Beavers here in the 6 o'clock ball game. And let's take a look at your halftime stats here. And we'll look at the Beavers first and see what they have. Yeah, that Feenstra has 2 threes in the first, 2 in the second at 4. I think he missed just one. They're 5 of 8 overall from three-point range. And Feenstra had 4 by himself. So he has 12. 7 points by Hartman. Monday underneath at 6 in the first and 4 in the second, so 10 for him. So 3 scores for the Beavers. 12 in the first, 17 in the second, 29 here at the half for Dillon. And taking a look, free throw wise for the Beavers, they shot 0 for 1 in the first half. So Big Fork not in foul trouble. Actually, neither team in foul trouble. For Big Fork, and here, Tamron Savick here. I can get this to work right. Tamron with 5 in the first, 4 in the second, so 9 overall. Campbell with 2 on that steal on the bucket. Hickey with 2, 5 for Austin Savick, including hitting a 3. And Gates with 4. 12 in the first, 10 in the second. That does not add up right. 5, 8, 12, because it's 16 and a half. $12 and 10 does not equal. Anyway, it's 29-16 at halftime. The Vikings trail by 13. And halftime brought to you by SJW Land Surveying, providing all your services you may need when it comes to land surveying at 8090 Montana Highway 35, Big Fork. 59911 across from Harvest Foods. Stu J. Willis, 406-529-8171, or S. Willis at sjwlandsurveying.com. And I'll be back with the second half here. We've got about 3 minutes till we start the second half here from Frenchtown as the Vikings trail at half, 29-16 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got the wrong stats for Big Fork at halftime. West with 2, Savick, Tamron with 2, Grady Campbell with 2. That was last night's game. Trekker Hickey with 4 for Big Fork. Austin with 6 on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 in the first, 12 in the second. That makes it 16 at the half here. And we'll get ready for the second half as the Vikings coming out late, 1:40 to go on the clock, and we'll tip it off. It will be Vikings basketball to start the second half. And the second half brought to you by Flathead Lake Lodge. Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge with a proudly supportive Big Fork athletics since 1945. So you do the math how long that is. So 80 years of sponsoring or supporting Big Fork athletics. And for Dillon to start the second half, looks like the same starters. It'll be Christensen, Feenstra, Hartman, Hanson, and Monday. And it looks like the same starters for Big Fork. We got Tamron Savick, Trekker Hickey, Austin Savick, Justin Gates, and Grady Campbell to start the second half. So the same starters for both teams to start the ball game. And Big Fork basketball to start the third quarter here from Frenchtown, Montana. A little work to go, down by 13, but doable here. Got to get the ball to fall in the second half. Into Hickey. Hickey will take the basketball and bring it across the timeline for the Vikes. Going to run the point. Over to Austin Savick. Little halftime adjustment. Savick looking to drive. Pull-up jumper by Savick. In and out, no good. Gates battling with the 6'8 Monday. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra back to Monday. Over the corner. Hanson looking to drive. Drives baseline. Pull-up jumper out the glass. Is good as he shoots that one over to Hickey. Into Hickey. Hickey with the basketball for the Vikes. Across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Dillon. In the corner, Austin Savick out to Gates. Gates looking to drive. Up, under, on Monday. Off the glass, misses it. Off the rim, Hanson grabs a rebound. He'll give it up to Feenstra. Feenstra to Christensen. Back to Feenstra. Pull-up jumper by Feenstra. Misses this one. Over to Hanson. Hanson in the corner. Underneath, take it away. Campbell grabs it as Austin Savick tips it away. So another steal by Big Fork. Over to Hickey. Hickey underneath finds Campbell. Free throw line. Campbell in and out, no good. Rebounded by Hartman. Hartman will bring it across, gives it over to Feenstra. Feenstra, right side. Goes to the top of the key. 2-3 zone by Big Fork. Feenstra underneath to Hanson. Hanson off the glass on the pass from Monday. Austin Savick quickly up. Out to Hickey. Hickey looking to drive. Hickey up. And gets grabbed. Throws it up. Basket is no good. And the personal's on Will Hanson. His second. First team foul here in the third quarter. Campbell to inbound. In the front court. Got to get it in. 5-second violation. And West will check in to the ball game for the Vikings. For Gates. Yeah, unable to get that one in time. Feenstra, right side, they'll give it up. Hartman, Hanson, over to Christensen. Christensen, back door to Hanson. Hanson grabs it. Gets it out to Hartman. Christensen, top of the key, looking to drive in. And Tamrett set this time. It'll be a team control foul there on the cut by number 4, Christensen. That'll be his second team foul. Campbell will get it into Austin Savick. Savick across the timeline for the Vikes. Over to West. West on the right side. Hickey, Tamrett, Savick, left side. Campbell, top of the key, thought about the three. Pull-up jumper by Campbell. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 as he gets fouled. As a personal on Monday is his third team foul. And Grady Campbell at the line for the Vikings. He'll shoot 2 with 5:52 to go here in the third quarter. 33-16 Dillon leads the Vikes on the Big Fork Harvest Foods scoreboard. Campbell, shot up is good. 23, Priere, and 33, Kernow checking back in the lineup for the Dillon Beavers. And Campbell will get one more. Trying to cut into this lead. Shot on the way, Campbell, no good. Tamrett right there. Rebounded by Priere. He'll give it over to Feenstra. Feenstra up the right side. Gives it out to Hanson. Hanson back out to Feenstra. Over to Hartman. Hartman, top of the key, looking to drive. Man-to-man defense by Big Fork. Tamrett knocks it away momentarily. Out to Kernow. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra left side. Drives. Kernow kicks it over. Briere. Hartman. Hartman top of the key. Pull-up jumper. Off the front of the rim. No. And grabbing the rebound is Briere. He gets fouled. That'll go underneath. First team foul here in the third on Big Fork. And first personal on Austin Savick with 5:21 to go. 33-17. Vikings trail by 16. The Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Knocked away. Campbell with another steal for the Vikes. Puts it up. Had Austin Savick. Savick grabs it. Shoots the jumper off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hanson. Quickly out is Hartman. Hartman racing. Savick with the block. And they'll call the foul. And Austin Savick will get called for his second team foul. And Colin Hartman at the line. He'll shoot 2 for the Dillon Beavers. Rolls around and drops in. Christensen will come back in for Dillon. And Kevin Weiss will come in for Austin Savick. One more for Hartman. 35-17, 5:03 to go. Here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, Dillon leads the Vikings. Campbell quickly in the corner. Hickey looking to drive. Weist knocked away by Dillon. And Monday will come in for Hanson. And Tamara Savick here on the near sideline in the front court will inbound for the Vikings. Campbell underneath finds Weist. Out to Hickey. 3-point shot on the way by Hickey is good from the top of the key. Feenstra, right side underneath the Monday. Monday spin move. Right there's Tamara taking away West. Trying to get up the court. He's going to get fouled by Monday. That'll be 14 foul, third personal on Monday, and Hanson will have to replace Monday with 4:36 to go here in the third quarter. 35-20, Dillon leads, and Big Fork with the basketball. Tamara Savick inbound to Campbell. Here right in front of me by the scorer's table. Campbell across the timeline for the Vikings. Over to Tamara. Tamara looking to drive. Goes over the right side, gives it to West. West in the right corner looking up, left-handed. Kicks it out, gives it to Campbell. Campbell shoots it off the glass. Tamara Savick grabs it. Can't quite put it in. And corralled there by Hartman for Dillon. Hartman will give it up to Feenstra, top of the key. Feenstra over to Christensen. Underneath, he's got Hanson. Back out to Feenstra. Kicks it out. Hartman looking to drive. Off the glass and scores the bucket. And goes shoots the N1. Austin Savick and Quinn Kerr back in for Big Fork. Foul was called to number 2. Kevin Weist, his first, third team foul. At the line, it's Hartman to shoot the N1 for the Beavers. So 3:58, just under 4 minutes to go, 37-20. Dillon leads on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Shot up is good. Completes the three-point play. Into Hickey, back to Austin Savick. Savick, top of the key, man-to-man defense by Dillon over to West. West on the right side, looking to drive. Pull-up jumper by West with the left hand is good. Just inside the free throw line by Taden West. Feenstra will give it over to Hanson. Hanson, top of the key. Hartman looking to drive. Spin move. Hartman off the glass. Into Austin Savick. Savick to Tamara. Tamara back to Austin. Austin Savick, top of the key. Pull-up jumper is good for 3 from the top of the key by Austin Savick. Feenstra. Feenstra quickly over. He'll give it up to Prunier. Hartman, right wing. Hartman looking to drive. Christensen over. Prunier misses everything. And Austin Savick gets it poked away by Hartman. Kernow will come in the ball game for Prunier. And Austin Savick to inbound for the Vikes in the backcourt. Gets it into Hickey. Under 3 to go here in the third quarter. Need to cut it, I would say, get it into single digits. Ball tipped away, and Feenstra comes up with it. Feenstra tries to drive it in. Richardson all the way top of the key. Hartman shot on the way, no good. Austin Savick, and Christensen's going to foul him from behind. That'll be the 15th foul on Dillon, so shooting 2 as that's the 15th foul, third personal on Christensen. Here with 2:37 to go in the third quarter, 40-25. Dillon leads the Vikings here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Austin Savick at the line. Need to take advantage of these free shots, cutting the lead. And Prieure will come in for Christensen with 2:37 to go here in the third. Austin Savick, one more for the Vikings. Shot up, this one's good. Need to get it in under 10 here to start the fourth quarter. Feenstra up. Feenstra looking, kicks it in the corner. Hansen, baseline, up, under, lays it off. The glass, no good. Bounced around. Hansen comes up with it. And Savick with it. I don't know how Hansen got that up. Tamron Savick over to Hickey. Hickey, left wing, good for three. Tracker Hickey with his second three. Feenstra, Big Fork just needing to get some stops to get it under 10. Here, Hartman looking to drive. Kicks it out, Curnow. Curnow goes in. And traveling on Curnow as he slips down. And Christensen will return, comes back in for Hartman. 1:51 to go under two. 42-29, a 13-point lead by Dillon on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Austin Savick over to Hickey. Hickey. Tamron Savick. Back to Hickey. Hickey driving, top of the key, gives it up to Quinn Kerr. West thought about driving in, up, left-handed, and he'll go to the free throw line as he takes it strong to the hole with the left hand. He'll get two. Fouls on 33, Gage Curnow. That's his first. And at the line, Taden West will get two. Quiet in the gym, puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Big Fork not taking advantage of the free shots. Hartman will come back in for Christensen for Dillon with 1:33 to go here in the third. Misses it. West tries to run it down. Lance Peterson comes in for Quinn Kerr. Dillon on the miss, goes out of bounds off Big Fork, and Dillon out of basketball. 42-29, Dillon leads here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra, they're doing a lot better defense. Hartman, free throw line, kicks it over, Curnow. Hartman looking to drive. Kicks it out, Feenstra, top of the key. Good defense by Big Fork. West, shot on the way short, and that'll be off Peterson as Curnow misses a three-point shot with 1:05 to go. And Feenstra inbounding underneath his own basket. Out top of the key to Prieure. Feenstra with the basketball. Under a minute to go here in the third. Top of the key, Hansen. Over to Prieure. Prieure trying to go and drive. Knocked away by Tamron Savick. Out of bounds off Big Fork. It'll be Dillon basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 50 seconds on the game clock. Grady Campbell coming in for Trekker Hickey. Get him a little blow here at the end before the fourth quarter. And Dillon will inbound here in front of their own bench. Gets it out to Feenstra. Feenstra will get it over to Prieure. Hartman underneath. Stolen away, knocked away by Austin Savick. And Campbell comes up with a loose ball. Quickly up, Austin Savick, right side. Thought about the three. 33 seconds of shot clock. 26 seconds on the game clock. Bounces around, doesn't go in on the shot by Savick. And Feenstra comes up with it. Quickly up, they'll give it Prieure. Out, Feenstra, top of the key for Dillon. Dillon holding for one shot. Down to 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Still a 13-point lead. Still remains 42-29. Dillon. Feenstra looking. Spin move. Feenstra top of the key. Looking to drive. Tamara Savick with a rejection. And takes it away. Tamara with a nice defense. He goes up in the air and blocks the shot by Feenstra. 42-29 after 3 complete here in Frenchtown. On your Hanson Excavating scoreboard, we'll take a timeout as well and be back with the fourth quarter. Welcome back. It's fourth quarter time. Down to 13. Here, 42-29 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Vikings trail by 30. It'll be Dillon basketball. It'll be Campbell, Peterson, Austin and Tamara Savick, and West for the Vikes. It'll be Christensen, Feenstra, Hartman, Hanson, as well as Monday for Dillon. And that defense, Tamara nearly stealing away and taken away from Hartman. Hartman with the ball top of the key, looking to drive on Tamara. Hanson, guarded by Peterson. He dribbles on the end line, turns it over. Hickey will come in for Peterson. And Austin Savick inbound to Campbell. Campbell with the basketball, gives it up to West. West over to Austin Savick. Hickey, left wing for the Vikes, top key. Austin Savick, 3 on the way. Doesn't even draw iron, goes out of bounds, and turnover to Dillon. Dillon inbound. Monday will get it to Feenstra. Feenstra across the timeline. Top of the key. Feenstra thought about the 3 underneath the Monday and knocked away by Hickey, and he'll get whistled for the foul. It'll be the first team foul on the Vikes here in the fourth quarter, and that'll be Hickey's first personal. Here's 7:19 to go in the ballgame. Still a 13-point difference, 42-29 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Monday battling with Austin Savick, and then Monday just throws it away, intended for Hartman, goes into the Dillon bench. Savick to inbound, and Austin will bring it across the timeline. Gives it over to Tamara. Tamara left side to Hickey. Hickey left corner, 3-point shot by Hickey. On the way! Nothing but the bottom of the net by Trekker Hickey. The Vikes within 10 now. 7 minutes to go. Gives up Christensen. Christensen over to Hanson. Hanson looking to drive baseline. Hanson pull up off the glass. And a nice shot by Hanson. He gets everybody in the air, then goes up and shoots it off the glass. Hickey, left side. That's his third 3. That last one. Out to Austin Savick. Savick top of the key for the Vikes. Over to West. West thought about the 3. Going to drive. Gets it over. Campbell. 3 on the way. Misses everything. Monday grabs it into Hanson for Dillon. Back to Hartman. Hartman. Man-to-man defense by Bigford. Christensen. Give it up to Hanson. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra looking to drive. Christensen. Oh, he takes it off the glass. He didn't even call that one. Bounces in. Austin Savick. He shot that up and it went off his hand. It went off the corner of the backboard and drops. I know he didn't call that. He didn't intend to make it that way, but it drops for Dillon. And 47-32. Dillon leads here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. A full timeout by the Vikes. Here they have 2 left, and we'll take a timeout as well. All right, we're talking here. The other broadcast talking about that last shot. So Big Fork basketball, 6:03 to go, down by 15, 47-32 on the Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard into Austin Savick. Dillon looking to trap. Savick gets in the corner. Throws it away, intended for Campbell. And we'll get it into Feenstra. So Campbell, Gates, Austin, Tamara, Savick, and Hickey, the starters, back in for the Vikes. Taken away, Campbell grabs the loose ball, intended for Monday, and Campbell across the timeline for the Vikings. Gets it over Tamara. Tamara on the right wing to Hickey. Hickey putting pressure on him because he made those couple threes. Tamara looking, driving, baseline. Out to Hickey. Hickey, three on the way. Top of the key off the rim. Savick gets the rebound. Austin puts it back up and in. So 34-47. Feenstra. They'll give it over to Hartman. Hartman looking to drive. And player control foul on Hartman as Tamara Savick takes another charge. And West will come in for Campbell. It'll be Pierre and Kernow coming in the ballgame for Dillon. 5:16 to go. Good hustle defense there by Tamara Savick. $5:16 to go, so 47-34. Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Beavers lead the Vikings. Each team, one team foul here in the fourth, and Big Fork with 2 timeouts left, and Dillon with 3. Austin Savick across the timeline for the Vikes. He get over to Tamara, looking, Trekker Hickey, left side. Try to get it back to Tamara. Stays it out of bounds. Hansen looking to drive in. Feenstra on the drive, up, under, and he travels. So turnover as he got up in the air, had nowhere to go, and traveled under 5 to go, 4:58 to go. A 13-point lead for Dillon, 47-34 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. West will get it. He'll run the point. West looking, gets it over Tamara. Tamara Savick looking, gives it up to Hickey. Hickey driving. Back door. Yeah, he rolled over, and you can't do that. Traveling violation. Good call by the official on the far side. It's Feenstra had the steal, but he rolls over. That's a traveling violation. They're saying they called a timeout before the traveling violation. A full timeout taken by Dillon. We'll take a timeout as well. 47-34. The Beavers lead the Vikings here on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here from Frenchtown. All right, right at the conclusion, I'm going to wrap things up and shut it down because I got to get over for the girls' game. It's scheduled for 7:30 tip in the other gymnasium. So I'll wrap things up quickly. No post-game interview today. Maybe talk to Hollow. He gets a chance at halftime, like I talked to yesterday when I talked to Isaac Martell at the halftime of the boys' game. Christensen with the basketball. You give it over. Kernow right wing, guarded by Hickey. Out to Christensen. Christensen top of the key. Looking underneath. Gates battling with Monday. And first personal on Gates. Second team foul on Big Fork. Hanson and Feenstra back in the lineup for the Beavers. 4:25 to go in this one. 47-34. Dillon up on your flathead leg line scoreboard. Hanson, Feenstra. Feenstra top of the key. Thought about the three. Over to Hartman. Hartman looking at it for Monday. Feenstra. Over to Christensen. Back to Feenstra. Hartman driving on the left side. Bumps into Tammet Savick. No, he travels on the spin move. Doing a little dance in there. And gets called for the travel. So West, you get it back to Austin Savick. Across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Dillon. Austin looking. Drive in. It'll be a whistle for a foul. Foul number 4, Christensen. That's his fourth, second team foul. It'll be Big Fork basketball underneath. Under 4 to go. 3:59 here, and Hickey to trigger the inbound. Hickey looking. Oh, he's got Gates underneath. Missed him. Throws it out right to Hartman. He had Gates open, missed him. Cutting through. Feenstra. Feenstra, Hanson underneath. Monday. Monday battling with Tammet Savick. And Monday going to get whistled for the personal. And for number 24, that's his fourth, 13th foul on Dillon. 3:40 to go. Austin Savick across the timeline for the Vikings. Over to Hickey. Hickey over on the left side. Out to Tammet. Tammet. Justin Gates. Oh. Fouls it up. Hanson grabs the rebound. Hanson will give it up to Feenstra. Feenstra across the timeline. He'll give it up looking over to Hanson. Back out to Feenstra. Christensen. Christensen top of the key underneath. Monday can't handle the pass. Bounces off his hands and goes out of bounds. Big Fork basketball. 3:09 to go. 13-point lead. 47-34. On your JD detailing scoreboard for the Dillon Beavers over the Vikes. Austin Savick looking. Spin move. Pulling in. Out to Tammet. Tammet thought about the three. Monday driving in. Tammet to the hole. Misses the layup. And held ball. As Hickey battles with Hanson. Held ball the arrow points and stays here with Big Fork with 2:53 to go. Big Fork needing the basket to fall here. Back out, Tammet Savick. Gets it over to Gates. Gates, top of the key, looking. Gets it up to West. West looking to drive on Feenstra. Feenstra going to get whistled. That's the second one on Feenstra. 14 foul, and Tatum West goes to the line for the Vikes to shoot two. And West misses other two. So 0 for 2 so far, and going to get two more right here, the lefty. First one goes down. Vikes within 12. Plenty of time left. 2:37 to go here in this ball game. As the Vikes battle back. West will get one more for Big Fork. Trying to cut the lead down to 11. Second shot up, nothing but the bottom of the net. 47-36 on your flathead leg live scoreboard. Christensen, Hanson, pressure defense put on by Big Fork. Christensen, Feenstra across the timeline in the corner. Gives it to Hanson, back out to Feenstra. Feenstra top of the key for Dillon. They'll bring it over the right side. Man-to-man defense by the Vikes. Yep, looking for Hartman. Gets it over to Christensen. Christensen right side. West right there. Baseline jumper. Dillon thought about shooting Hanson. Taken away by Tammet Savick. Savick looking off the glass. Tammet Savick scores the bucket and goes down hard. Officials whistle. So scores the bucket. The bucket counts. 2:05 to go. Officials stop of the clock. You got to clean up the floor where Tamarack went down. Yeah. 2:05, 47-38. The Vikes cut it into single digits, down to a 9-point lead. As Big Fork battling it back here on your Flathead Lake Line scoreboard. It'll be Dillon basketball underneath here with 2:05 to go. So plenty of time for the Vikes to get the floor cleaned up. And Christensen inbound for Dillon. Pressure defense put on by the Vikes. Full court man-to-man pressure. Gets it into Hartman. Hartman gets it up. Christensen. Christensen across the timeline. Right side. It skip past Feenstra. Out to Hartman. Hartman top of the key. Guarded by Tamarack Savick. Hartman looking. Spin move. Throws it up. No good. Rebounded. Hartman gets his own rebound. Goes up. And they're going to call a pushing foul on Big Fork. No free throws. Should be the third team foul on the Vikings. And I believe that was on 25. That's Gates, his second. Third team foul. Dillon to inbound. 1:44 to go. Hartman kicks it out to Feenstra. Feenstra top of the key. Monday puts a screen. Feenstra top of the key with a three. No good. Austin Savick with a rebound for Big Fork. 1:33 to go. Savick looking. Kicks it up. Hartman grabs it and takes it away. And timeout taken by Dillon. A 30-second timeout taken by the Beavers. 1:24 to go. And they lead 47-38 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. With 1:33 to go. So the Vikings battle back. We'll stay right here. And once again, after this, I'll be shutting things down, wrap things up quickly to head over to the other gym to bring you the Valkyries ball game as they take on the Dillon Lady Beavers. But let's wrap this up. That with Big Fork with a chance. Still 1:33 to go, and they're down by 9. Dillon basketball underneath. So Vikings going to need a steal here and a bucket to cut into this lead. 1:24 to go, in this one. Oh, battling. Austin Savick goes down hard. 24 goes up for the dunk, gets called for the technical for hanging on the rim and trying to tip it in as well. So Big Fork will get 2 free throws on the technical. 1:18 to go. As Savick collided with his own partner Hickey, I believe, went down hard. And Austin Savick at the line. He'll shoot 2 on the technical. On 24. That should be his 5th. Austin missed both of them. Isn't that the 5th one? That's 5 fouls. That'll be the 5th. That technical will be the 5th foul on Monday, so he's disqualified. They didn't get the board updated here. So now they did. Big Fork with the basketball. 1:18 to go. Monday is done. And inbounding. West will get it into Austin Savick. Over to Tamarack. Got to score quickly. Tamarack looking to drive in. Up. Nice move by Tamarack. Drives in off the glass. Scores the bucket to cut the lead down to 7. And timeout taken by Big Fork. A full timeout. That's all they have left. They'll have 1 left for each team. Here with time left on the clock. 47-40. The Vikes pull within 7 here in Frenchtown. We'll take a timeout and be back with the conclusion of this ball game from Frenchtown, Montana. Well, nice move there by Tamret. Gets around, drives it up, puts it off the glass for 2. Pull the Vikes within 7. Plenty of time to go. 1:09 to go in the ballgame. It's Dillon basketball. The Vikes will put on pressure defense here. One timeout each. Big Fork 3 team fouls and Dillon 5. Christensen will get it into Hartman. Hartman's going to get fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul on Big Fork. One more and Dillon will go in to shoot free throws. Hartman gets it. Hartman looking, gets it out. Feenstra, Christensen, top of the key. Over to Feenstra. And West trying to steal it away from Feenstra. Get called for the foul. That's his second 15 foul. And that'll put Feenstra at the foul line. Here with 56.9 to go in the ballgame. Campbell getting ready to check back in. Feenstra's first shot up is good, and he'll get one more. Grady Campbell comes in for Gates. He makes the second one. Quickly in, Austin Savick across the timeline. Over, Austin with a floater, scores the bucket. 49-42, 40 down to 45 seconds to go. And Tamret's going to get for the foul. And Hansen will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. .7 to go. This is going to draw this one out. As Dillon's going to have to shoot free throws to earn this one down the stretch. It'll be Will Hansen at the line for the Beavers. He'll shoot 2. Third personal on Tamret Savick. Makes the first one. And they're making their free throws. Big Fork had a lot of opportunity, missed a lot of free throws. Into Campbell, back to Savick. Austin Savick quickly up, pulls up for the 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Priere. And Campbell will foul him. They called it on West, not Campbell. I thought that's the third one on West. And Priere at the line to shoot 2. This one bounces and rattles out. He'll get one more. This one's good. So a 10-point lead. Down to 35 seconds to go. Austin Savick looking. Hickey, long 3 on the way by Hickey. Grabbed by Dillon. Feenstra going to get fouled by Austin Savick. And at the line, it's Feenstra, Noah Feenstra to shoot 2. Bounces off the rim, no good. Away, 25.2 to go. So Big Fork battling back. Misses the second one. Campbell grabs the rebound. Austin Savick across, slips. Campbell comes up with it, shoots the floater, bounces around and drops. 16 seconds to go, an 8-point lead. West with the personal, here's 4th, and this time Cohen Hartman will shoot 2. 12.5 seconds to go, 52-44 on the Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Makes the first one, they'll get one more. Second one in and out, no good. Under 10 seconds to go. Austin Savick, stolen away. Christensen just dribbles it out. And that's your ball game. 53-44. Big Fork with a valiant effort trying to fight back. And the Vikings lose this one by 9 after being down big against Dillon. I'll wrap things up here as we're going to head over to the other gym. That next ball game starts in 10 minutes. We'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in to Big Fork Vikings football here against the Dillon Beavers. Your final 53-44. Vikings lose by 9. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks, and we'll talk to you in a minute.